All right, 9:33, everybody. And in today's Health Matters, the skin is the body's largest organ, but many of us don't think about it until something shows up on the surface.
So whether it's a breakout, a rash, or early signs of aging, what's happening on the outside is actually a sign of what's going on inside. Licensed naturopathic doctor Holly Lucille is here to explain how everyday habits can be affecting our skin from the inside out. So nice to see you, Dr. Lucille.
You too, Hazel and Dan. Thanks for having me.
So can we talk about this? I mean, skin health, it's really become such an important part of wellness conversation right now. You see it all over social media, but why now?
You know, I think people are really realizing that skin is not just about appearance on the outside. It's one of the most visible reflections of what's actually happening on the inside. So you think about our modern day stress, poor sleep, a lot of environmental exposures, and this all leads to oxidative burden that can show up on the skin, but it's really what's happening inside.
You know, I think for somebody who may be like, okay, I'm listening and I want to take care of my skin better, you go to the store and there's just so many creams and beauty products are available. Like the other day I went to go buy a new sunscreen and I was trying to figure out what's the best for my skin. So how do we pick what's best for our skin?
You know, that's a great question. Topicals, they're out there, you're right, they're plentiful and they're all over social media and they can absolutely help. But really they're only part of the story. And I think that's the big point here. It's constantly your skin is influenced by, again, that internal thing. So what we want to do is maybe think about what we can do on the inside rather than just focusing on what you put on the outside. Now, of course, when it comes to topicals, you want to make sure that they are free of excipients and things that are going to, you know, your skin, as you said, largest organ, very permeable. If there are excipients that are dangerous for the most part, or, you know, phthalates and parabens, they can actually absorb into your skin and get into your bloodstream. So mostly with skin these days, we're talking about what we can do on the inside to combat what we're seeing on the outside.
Okay, because you had mentioned what you said was oxidative stress. So what is that exactly, and how does that affect our skin at like the cellular level?
I love this question. Okay, so if you think about making a great bowl of guacamole, right, and you sit it outside in the oxygen, without protecting it with, what do home cooks do, culinary folks?
Lemon.
Right, that's ascorbic acid, that's vitamin C, that's an antioxidant, and that's protective. So oxidative stress, actually the big ones, chronic stress, poor sleep, UV exposure, pollution, even blood sugar swings. It's just the wear and tear of our modern day that increases this oxidative stress. It affects how our skin looks and as well how it ages. And that's where we think about what can we do on the inside? What can we take actually that makes our body's own defense systems even more resilient? And there's something like, that's when products like Immunage, it's a fermented papaya, come in. It helps support that resilience from within. So it's kind of like a dual thing. Yes, on the outside, taking care of your skin, avoiding exposure, making sure your blood sugar stays stable, eating a Mediterranean-rich antioxidant diet, minding your stress and your sleep. I know it's easier said than done sometimes.
Especially on our shift.
But then also making sure that we're combating that oxidative stress from the inside out.
Fermented papayas, okay.
Who knew?
Fermented papaya. It's actually, I've been using it in my practice, especially with women who have gone through that natural transition of menopause. They're really understanding that their skin is lagging, and it's a 10-month fermentation process that happens in Japan. It's a little packet, it's not a pill, because there's a lot of pill fatigue out there, and it really has clinical studies to understand how it supports the oxidative stress, and people see it on their skin, so I love it.
Okay, what about the bioactivators? What is that?
Yeah, so it is a bioactivator. It's positioned like that, meaning it helps support the body's own protective pathways rather than just simply acting like another beauty product. So it's helping the body already know what to do, but do it better.
Okay, so if somebody wants that, perhaps, you know, asking for a friend, where would they find something like that?
Yeah. So you can go to Immunage.com. It's IMMUN and then age, or Immunage or Immunage, because there's also clinical studies on the immune system. It's pretty significant as a superfood. But Immunage.com, and you can learn more about it.
Got it.
We're going to go take a nap now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Cecile. We appreciate you.